I'm not a zombie anymore. I'm not Negative Nancy, Debbie Downer. These were the nicknames that my friends gave me because I was just angry and I was in pain all the time. No matter how much medication I was on, I hurt. And it's really hard to walk around and look like you're totally fine and just be in horrendous pain inside and try to smile and be nice to people. So, I came out of being a mean zombie to a bubbly, happy person. The compliments I get on my positive energy and my smile radiating in the room, like it's nice to hear that versus, oh, here comes Negative Nancy again, or oh, the Debbie Downer story. So I grew up in Valencia, which is our Newhall, but no one knows Newhall. They know Valencia, which is where Magic Mountain is, and then Santa Barbara before we moved out to Arizona. I have been a cannabis user since I was a teenager. We've all dabbled at a younger age, and then you straighten up for a bit and then go back, and it's just kind of been a continuous part of my life. Little breaks here and there. After having a child, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and I have a couple of other things: GERD, IBS. Some beautiful mental health issues that we all deal with. And I was on a slew of medications. It's a pain in the ass, literally. It attacks your nervous system, and you get flare-ups that can go anywhere from random swelling to your internal organs feeling like they're bruised all of a sudden when you've done absolutely nothing, to just shooting, firing pain. Yeah, it's just, and it's different for everybody. Like, there's a lot of people that are very cold sensitive with it, and that's when they're at their most pain. I am heat sensitive, and we live in Arizona. So it's been a battle trying to figure out how to deal with that for a really long time now. And RSO and edibles have been a godsend, to be honest. Um, my family member's significant other, and he had started doing some business in California with some different grows, and he had discovered RSO. He said, I truly believe that this is what's going to get you pain free. Like, I really believe that if you can figure out what the best regimen is, that you're going to be able to take this and not have to worry about all of the pills that you're on. You're going to be able to clear that out of your system and you're going to feel great. And I was like, I'm down. It's all natural. I'm all about it. I don't even have to smoke it. Like, I can actually just take it like a vitamin. And I've learned so many different ways since then on how to take it. Unfortunately, I was advised the incorrect amount to start with. I've been pill-free for, it'll be 7 years this year. But it's been about 4 years of deciding that, like, okay, I'm really on this. Let's RSO, let's do this journey. Let's really get mentally healthy. And let's make the RSO and let's make the medical marijuana that path, because it's helped in so many ways, and it helps me be able to calm down, process, and think about my next steps versus being a zombie rage monster. So, raising my son by myself, who was diagnosed with ADHD and ODD at the age of 2. He was just a ball of energy. Like, I've never seen anybody with so much energy in my life. So he was a handful, and I did everything that I possibly could do to make sure that I didn't put him on medication. So that usually meant that I put my health aside. So in putting my health aside, I would continue to go to the doctors, and I called it getting zombified. Oh my gosh, 300 milligrams of gabapentin, 3 pills of those 3 times a day, along with some different opioids, trazodone to help with the sleep that the medication was causing me having issues with, some Balta to help with the depression because of the lack of sleep that the medication was causing. So it was just feeding one pill after another to literally create another problem. And at one point in time, I wanted out. So I had been smoking marijuana this whole entire time. And I was married at one point, and we had gotten pregnant, decided to have a kid. And I told my doctors that I needed to wean off of the medication. There was no way I could go through this pregnancy on everything that they had me on, especially not the pain medication. I couldn't do it anymore. And they refused. They advised me that it would be safer for me to stay on it. I didn't need to get off of it. There's no proven side effects. And I knew the side effects that were going on in my own body, and I couldn't imagine doing that to a child. So I decided that I was going to seek help. The insurance offers a nurse practitioner that you can speak with if you're a certain age and you get pregnant. And so I did. And I started to wean off the medication slowly. I unfortunately had a miscarriage during this time. And because of that, it was the last straw. I decided that there was no more of the pharmaceutical life that was going into my body at this point in time, and I detoxed. It's medicine, like it's actual medicine. Rick Simpson oil was created so that he could fight his cancer, and he fought his cancer and he won the battle. And it's not only something that you can ingest, but you can put on topically, which is what he was doing with skin cancer lesions that he was having. So, like, to me, that's medicine. That's a miracle right there. And it's made from a plant. A plant being washed and processed a certain way where you're still getting the full benefits of the whole entire plant material that's going in. It's actually going to hit those pain centers that you needed to hit. It's going to hit the same things that opioids hit in your body, introducing to the endocannabinoid system, which is what you need it to do because that system's there for a reason. We all have it. There's a reason that we have it. So to be honest, it varies. And it varies daily, and that's because your body chemistry varies daily. And a lot of people don't know that. So some people are just really, really heavy users, and they've been using it for so long now that they're up to like a gram a day. Because I do utilize everything that I can. So I smoke, I use concentrates, I use RSO, and I use edibles. I'll use drinks, tinctures, nectars. So I like to make sure that I have kind of a consistent amount going throughout my body throughout the day. So I'll start off in the morning, usually with probably about a quarter of a gram. And that'll last me throughout the day while I'm at work until I get home at night because I'll medicate. Well, I'll have my edibles or something during the day. And then at night, I'm usually about a quarter of a gram too. So yeah, about a half a gram a day. There's a couple different ways that you can use it. A lot of people don't like it in their mouth. It's a very thick consistency. I personally don't like it like that either. So throughout the years, I've done a couple of different things. At one point in time, I was having to take Advil on a pretty regular basis just for some flare-ups. And I would put my RSO on the Advil pill itself, cold water in my mouth, swallow the pills, done.
Didn't taste it.
Nope. The other way was to put it on something edible that you're going to eat, preferably something with some flavor to it, and kind of like smush it in between it and then mash it in your mouth and swallow. Go. The way that I've learned most recently that has absolutely saved my butt, and I love it so much because it's so much easier and faster, is to take your syringe, dose out the exact amount that you're wanting to do. It'll hang off kind of like a little string. Put it directly on your tongue, and then drink something that is very cold. As soon as you put that and wash it around your mouth, it pops the RSO off your tongue like a pill, and you just swallow it. It doesn't stick to your mouth at all. Don't be afraid to try it. I think there's still a lot of stigma around it and a lot of fear. And I feel like if we could get rid of that somehow and people really understood how amazing this plant is in so many different aspects, that there could be a lot of healing and health that prospers from that for people. So